face from the 2020 protests stood before a judge and jury for day one of his federal trial. Grandmaster J, or John Johnson, the leader of an armed, self-proclaimed militia.
He is accused of pointing an AR-15 rifle at officers and a federal agent on the roof of a downtown Louisville building last September. Wave News reporter Olivia Russell was in federal court all day and has details on day one.
Grandmaster Jay, backed by about 20 supporters in the courtroom today. Today, we heard those opening statements, plus the first 4 witnesses in this trial, including people from LMPD and the FBI. Now, since it's federal court, there are no cameras or cell phones allowed in the courtroom, but federal prosecutors really relying on video evidence in this case. So take a look at this. This is what federal prosecutors have shown the jury a few times now. It's part of a video that shows Johnson and members of the NFAC getting out of a car in September of 2020. It appears to show Johnson pointing a gun with a flashlight at the top of a building where officers were standing. The first witness, Aubrey Gregory, gave a lengthy testimony about his conversations with Grandmaster Jay. He worked with LMPD at the time. He said that he spoke with him several times before the NFAC visited Louisville, and the two laid out guidelines like marching routes and firearm safety. He said he told Johnson that there would be armed officers on top of government buildings. He even said every conversation he had with him seemed positive and Johnson seemed understanding. But Johnson's attorneys have said that he didn't know there were officers on buildings when he pointed the gun in that direction. Johnson himself is expected to testify in the case at some point. His attorney said that's expected to be lengthy as well. This trial will likely roll into next week, with closing arguments expected on Tuesday. If convicted, Johnson faces up to 27 years in federal prison.
I'm up in the building. It was the Brunswick issue first.
Some of these people be talking, and they ain't really about that action. We faced with a whole bunch of problems, while the blacks want to add on baggage.